A medical doctor has highlighted that a harmful chemical, malathion, is being used to kill mosquitoes. Dr. Donovan White noted that the chemical can affect respiratory muscle activity.
So they are using these spray techniques where they're going around spraying malathion, and malathion kills mosquitoes in many cases, but malathion actually interferes with the respiratory muscle activity of any living animal, including humans. So many people will get sick from the spraying technique, and they don't want anybody ahead of time. They just go through and just spray communities, and we need to be on the lookout and be careful about that.
Head of the National Vector Control Program, Shireen Huntley-Jones, responded to Dr. White's claim.
The chemicals are safe. When we apply the chemical, we are putting out small particulate matter into the environment. So with any small particulate matter, it can become an irritant. It's not necessarily the active ingredient that is causing the respiratory issues, but that they are small particulate matters. So it's similar to dust particles, it's similar to the aerosols that we use in our homes. And so one of the caution and recommendation that the ministry gives to the public as it relates to our fogging, if persons are aware of the fact that they have respiratory illnesses, to prevent the small particles from coming in and causing irritation, we ask them to cover their nose and their mouths with a damp cloth.
Mrs. Huntley-Jones insists that all the chemicals used, including malathion, are tested and approved by the World Health Organization and the Pan American Health Organization.
We want to assure the population that the ministry only chooses chemicals that works against the target vector. The ministry is guided by the World Health Organization, the Pan American Health Organization, which is the arm for the Americas. And so all the chemicals that we use are tested and approved by the Pan American Health Organization. Once we purchase the chemicals, we also test them to ensure that they work against the species that we're seeking to target. We work in collaboration with the University of the West Indies on that. So we do know that our chemicals are effective in killing the mosquitoes that we're targeting.
She says the Ministry of Health in its public education campaign recommends that persons take the necessary precaution if they are skeptical about the chemicals used. And starting next month, the Health Ministry will expand the focus of the vector control program.
And so the Ministry of Health is coming up with a new initiative. It's something that is done on a day-to-day basis by householders, but we want to promote it and encourage greater use of this methodology. And it's called indoor spraying using commercially available aerosols. There are many commercially available aerosols on the market that are good for both crawling and flying insects. So because it's difficult for our fog to get in on the inside, we want to attack the Aedes aegypti from the inside. So we'll be promoting householders purchasing the commercially available aerosols and to be spraying out their homes twice per week, every week, getting into those areas that we know that the Aedes aegypti is hiding, so that we are on the outside tackling and they're on the inside tackling, and we should see a greater reduction in the population with that method.
P.T. Charlton, Frontline News.